Hello friend, in today's lecture we will learn about building a input data pipeline. First we will learn how to use Tensorflow's dataset module tf.data to build an efficient pipeline for images and text. Then we will go for images and lastly we will go for the text. So in a complete, first we will learn how to use tf.data. This is a dataset module of Tensorflow. Then we will learn building pipeline for loading images and pre-processing it, and then we will learn building pipeline for text and procedure to build a vocabulary. Now come to this tf.data module of Tensorflow. This module actually helps us to build a efficient data pipeline. And this also help us, this tf.data actually help us to prevent our processor unit from data starvation. That means it will help us to provide a continuous flow of data to the processing unit. So what overall it does? It helps us to load the data from the disk, and it helps us to apply some optimized transformation over it, and it creates a batches, and then it send it to the processing unit. Let's take this example. First I am importing the TensorFlow as TF. Then I am creating a node, namely ds, over this myfile.txt. So what actually in this myfile.txt, this is the myfile.txt. Here we are having 3 lines: hello friend, second line hello connection, third is hello brother. So and in this, so we are just creating a node over this myfile.txt, and thirdly we are trying to iterate over this node, but node is not a iterable entity. So if we are trying to iterate over this node, so what it is actually showing here, it is a runtime error. So what is runtime error? The iteration is only supported inside tf function or when eager execution is enabled. So this node is not a iterable entity, and we are here trying to iterate over this node, so it is throwing an error here. So the question is how to solve this iterator problem. Here the dataset ds having a method associated with it, make one shot iterator. This will actually create one iterator, and this iterator has a method associated with it named get_next. So this line help us to give us the next element of the dataset. So if I run here, so it is okay. Here it is just throwing a warning here, so no error is coming here. Then we know these are one node of a TensorFlow graph, whether it is next element, whether it is iterators, both are node. So next element, what we aim to solve here, we want to show what is the value inside this next element. So we need to run a tf.session here, and this tf session is actually help us to create an environment where we can evaluate our node. To evaluate our node, we are just running a session.run, and how many times it will run? We are running it for 3 times, because the myfile.txt has 3 lines, 3 sentences inside it. So better to run it for 3 times. So first it will go for this, second it will go for this, and third it will go for this. So we are running the iteration for 3 times, and lastly we are evaluating each node here. So let's run this. So hello friend, this is a binary file, so it is B mentioned here. So this is hello connection, this is the hello brother. So all those 3 lines. So what actually happening all those things here? So first it will create a iterator, and when we are putting a get next, then the next element will store the next value. That means for each loop of for this the pointer point to the next line. So go to the brief here. So this is the object. This is the iterator object. So when iterator dot get next function is executed, first it will point to this location. So when print function is occurs, so this will print. When executing node by sesdata run will executed, then this will print this line. Next time when the loop iterate for second time, then again iterator dot get next function occur, and this will point to the, from this point this will jump to the this point. When again last time third time the loop occurs, then this will jump to this location. So iterator dot get next help us to jump to the next line, and ultimately after looping 3 times, it will print the hello friend, hello concern, hello brother, which are the 3 lines present in my file.txt. Anyway, apart from this make one shot iterator for this dataset, there are many other methods associated with it for easy handling of dataset. Like here there are many methods associated. Suppose here batch is there, to create a batch, then a map is there, prefetch is one, another option is there. So shuffle, to shuffle your data, there is a shuffle function is there, and there are also available some initializer option like make initializer iterator, and another initializer is there. Oh, sorry. So this initializer is actually associated method for this make.initializer iterator. Once you will create this object of make initializer iterator, then there is another method which is associated for this object is initializer, so that you can restart. So that you can restart from the beginning.